Hey everybody, happy Wednesday. I'm here. It's the Wednesday show, and as I've been doing on the past 6 weeks or so of Mondays and Wednesdays, I've been playing Silent Hill 2. I can't believe it's been 6 weeks. Feels like I just started this game, but I think this might be the last episode. I just want to start by saying that this game is a resounding 10 for me. It is a full 2024 modern game. I wouldn't change a thing about it. It's wonderful, and as a fan of the series in general, I think Bloober did an exceptional, above expectation job on it. Super, super good. Hey Arthur, how are you? Hey, thank you. Appreciate you. So, at this stage in the game, like I said, I think I'm at the end here. I've not, obviously this is my first playthrough, but this is the Lakeview Hotel. I'm actually in the basement of the Lakeview Hotel in the bar. And you can see it's the Otherworld, sort of like the upside down world as far as Silent Hill is concerned. And so in the last episode, finally reached the hotel room where we thought that Mary might be waiting, and watched a video of her speaking, and then one that implied and kind of showed James, this main character, that he is the one who killed Mary. She didn't die of a sickness, he killed her. And at the time, leading up right after that, I had some thoughts about what this game is about and how everything is laid out, but and I have some new thoughts on it too after having given it some thought. But I'm gonna hold off on that because I don't think there's much more of the storyline to go. So after the credits, I'll do what my feelings are on the game, the story, why things happened, and how things went. So I'm awesome, and yes, this is 10. This is a 10 game. It's absolutely good. Hey Pavel, hey Ernest, how you doing? So this is, like I said, I think this is going to be the end. I'm just going to keep walking. Guns are hot, although I haven't seen an enemy in a little while. So this is back the way, basically the way I came to get to the third floor. But last time I was down here, there was some spooky enemies. And at this point, you know, it's flooded, which was not flooded before. It kind of feels like, I don't know what to expect here. I'm still obviously looting, and guns are hot, so I still assume there's going to be more enemies, but I don't know. We'll see. Arthur and I were joking about wanting to see the sun again next week when I get back to playing Red Dead Redemption 2. And this is such a bittersweet thing for me because I have absolutely loved this game. Like, this is going to go down as one of my favorite games of all time. And the fact that it's a remake is such a wonderful and beautiful thing, because remakes are not always good. Think about movies, television shows, other games. Remakes don't always go well. And this one is just such a strong win. It's amazing. Hey, assets. Yoga. Yoga fire. Yoga flame. Well, called that. Angela. And Abstract Daddy looks a little different now.
Mama, I was looking for you.
I think this will be the finale.
You're the only one left. Maybe then I can finally rest. Mama.
It's a ridiculously good game, Ernest. Love it. Are you asking that in sarcastically?
Wait. You're not my mama. It's
yeah,
you.
Poor Angela. Angela has been through some stuff.
I think you were right. What we're looking for, it's not here. Not anymore.
Peppermint tea is so good.
Thank you for helping me earlier.
Look at like the little embers of fire.
Even Mama said it. I deserve what happened.
No, Angela, that is not true.
Don't pity me. I'm not worth it.
Hey, Bronx. What's up, man?
Or maybe you think you can save me? Will you love me? Care for me? Heal all my pain?
That is correct, Asset.
That's what I thought.
Look, you can see Abstract
James.
Daddy hanging on the wall. Pretty sure that's what that is. Looks the same, except for his different position, but...
Give me back the knife.
No.
Oh, that's a great scene. That was awesome. What a cool angle that
Saving it
was.
for yourself.
Can't remember what you call that when you go at an angle like that. It's a... like Swedish, or I can't remember the filming,
Have it your way.
the name
Doesn't
for how
change
that, what that is,
anything.
but... Okay, so he didn't return the knife, which Angela gave to him.
It's hot as hell in here.
You see it too?
Okay, let's bookmark that, because that kind of confirms something that I was thinking when we were fighting
For me,
Eddie.
it's always like this.
Okay, all right. That's some crazy stuff. And yeah, I'm gonna continue my like third playthrough on PC, those mods that I have installed. So it's not restarting, I'm just gonna continue playing the story. And Ernest, you're getting bored of the 3 main games that you have on PS5. This one is worth your money. It is amazing. It's really good if you like this kind of thing. I have nothing but good things to say about it. It's probably one of the I don't know, it's one of the best games I've played this year. And the story is a little confusing at times, but that's how a lot of this Japanese storytelling works. But it's coming together. Uh-oh, I just heard an enemy. What the hell? Wait, you're not gonna... Okay, you're not gonna attack? Yep, it could be a hint to James. Gotta break everything. That's weird. That is it like a bug? That guy did not get up. I thought after one shell they would get up. Oh, this place is so creepy in the Otherworld. The hotel in itself was already pretty dark. I don't even know where I'm going. I guess I just have to follow it to the stairway. But there's stuff behind me. Can I get to any of that? I don't want to leave without going in there. What? Yeah, come on, bring it. Oh. Well, I don't like you. Anyway, the enemies are dying. What's this then? What is this then? They're still spawning. They're dying. Alright, I had to check. And this is where I came from, no? What? I don't know. I now have control over the enemies somehow. Hey G1, thank you for showing up, man. Good to see you. Everybody give a shout out to G1. He's probably on break at work. I'm off map, I think. Huh. It's so quiet. I feel like I don't even need the pipe at this point. Did James just put away the pipe right after I said that? I mean, I love it when that happens, but it's still kind of creepy. Oh, the save point of all save points. Look at this. Look at that. Save point 9. I'm actually going to drop this back a little bit. It's quiet, though. I don't think that... Like this... I'm assuming there's going to be a boss fight here. Yeah, I think James can hear me.
James!
Whoa. That's Maria.
We was both a hell of a...
What's up, random? Appreciate you too, G1. And there's our friends. Oh, there's more than one pyramid hat guy. Yeah, Ernest, I think that's fair. Whoa. Good point, G1. He does have selective memory. That's her third death. Yeah, right? Yeah, Arthur? That's the third time die.
I know what you are. I know why I needed you. It is all over now.
Hey, unknown.
I don't need you anymore.
Let's fight.
Ready.
Oh, try that again. I gotta die just one time to see how this works. Fighting them both at the same time. I was looking for a fight. Now I'm gonna get one. I did. I'm gonna use all my ammo on him. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, dodged way too early on that one. Poor bastard. What? What? There, quick. I think I got him to stick it in the wall a little bit there. Let's try this again. Get over here near the wall. Oh, shit. Thank you, Undone. I'm not sure the shotgun's working either, but here we are. You're turning off the flashlight. I feel like they're... Oh, snap. Almost got it. So they seem to be doing some damage to, like, the building a little bit. I wonder if I'm just supposed to dodge them and try to get away from them so that they throw their spears. I'm gonna try that. Come on, boys. Show them what you can do. Okay, there's something on the ground right there. Try to look around too to see if there's anything. There's always a trick. And it usually involves dodging. Ooh, that hurt. See if I'm gonna look around on the outside walls. See if there's anything here. There's a door, but there's really nothing. That's what I'm trying to get them to do. I want to see some more of that. Come on, throw it. Stop trying to hit me and hit me. Okay, I was just kidding. I didn't really mean that. Okay, that did something. The world's falling apart a little bit. Come on. Dance. That did slow him down a little bit. Ooh. That's not what I wanted to have happen right there. Hang on, hang on, hang on. Come on, James, you can do this. Run and gun, dude. Run and gun. Ho ho. Oh no. Come on, hold it together, dude. Hold on. Hold on, everybody, hold on. Crap. That's not what I wanted. Okay, okay. That was... Whoa. Whoa. A little bit of Harry Carry action. That's one way to end a fight. Destroy what you don't need. Obsolete. What are you carrying? Yeah, that was crazy. I'm sorry I missed a bunch of chat, but this is intense. Scarlet egg. And what is this? Rust-colored egg. So scarlet, the color of red, and rust, the color of also red, but like the underworld here, the Otherworld. Look at these guys. I can't tell if they're fooling or not. Thank you, guys. All right, get some more ammo. I think it did pretty good. What, I died twice? Nope, I don't want to go out yet. I want to get health. Give me some health. There we go. I can take that real quick. And there's more. Wow, there was a lot of health in here. If I was a little faster, I probably could have done this a little more gracefully. There is no map. This is the door that I came in. Yeah, they got some scrambled something. And so there's an option to leave through this door or this door. I doubt it matters. Oh, it does. Okay. I'm gonna guess rust. And on this one I will guess red. It's interesting. I don't understand what that did, but I'm gonna break some windows because That's what we do. Oh, you can't break them. All right, all right. So all of his demons
What do you want, James?
are dying. I don't know why there were two doors.
I don't want any damn flowers. Just
I wonder-
go home already. Look at me. I'm disgusting. Between the disease and the drugs, I look like a monster. Well, what are you looking at? Get the hell out of here. Leave me alone already. I'm
This
no
is the
use
voice
to
of
anyone.
Mary.
I'll be dead soon anyway. It'd be easier if they just killed me. But I guess the hospital's making a nice profit off of me.
That's what I'm
Why
thinking,
are
random.
you still here? I told you to go.
It's a long
Are
hallway.
you deaf? Don't come back. James. Wait. Please,
That could be it, Buster.
don't go.
So
Don't
far,
leave me alone.
so far, Eddie was the hardest boss
I didn't mean what I said.
by a landslide. I'm looking for doors, but this is just a never-ending hallway.
Tell me it'll be okay.
I wonder how far back. I'm not going back, but
Tell
I
me I'm
wonder.
not gonna die. Help me.
So note that in the same sentence, she basically wished for death, and now she's saying, tell me that I'm not going to die. She's sick. She's very sick. I'm guessing that this memory happened while she was in the hospital. We'll pick up the pace. We'll put it at pop run level. I haven't seen anything to interact with in a while. Hey, there we go. Yes, Ernest, I have almost all of the Uncharted games in playthroughs. There should be playlists on my channel. The only one I haven't played is Lost Legacy, and I plan on doing that sometime soon. There's just been a lot of amazing and exceptional games on my plate lately. All right, so this is going to load me up with ammo and health. I don't think the boss fights are yet over. There's virtually no reason to give me more ammo because there's no more enemies. But that's, I think those are, shotgun shells. Might as well make sure everything's loaded. Yep, I get the feeling I'm in for at least one more boss fight. Love the Uncharted series though, Ernest. The first one you kind of have to give a pass to. It's great, but you just have to understand it was the first game in the series. And so they had to prove their point. But it really ramps up. And of course, A Thief's End is my favorite of the group. It's easy to say because it's really good. You're right. I haven't. That's true. I forgot. There was a PS Vita game that is not very good. I did not play that either. And I'm probably better off. It'd be kind of a cool twist. I think the boss right that we just played with the pyramids, I think those two were, like I said before, like James's rage. I didn't know there were two of them, but like James's anger and his rage. And I have a lot more to say about this, but about the characters in the game. But I want to see what the game tells us here towards the end and at the end. But such a deep story and really great graphics, great combat. Although, if you play competitive combat games, you probably won't like it, but I liked it, and I think for a single-player game, it's plenty good. And it's an absolute legend in my mind. This is great. The only problem with this being so good is now if they were to remake any of the other Silent Hill games, the Bloober has really set the bar real high. The final boss is sunny day with no sunscreen. Well, we're outside, and that looks like Mary. Let's see. He looks really tired at this point.
Mary?
Looks like it, Random. Good eye. I'm so tired.
I have missed you so much.
Sheep are counting me.
I've missed you too. We can finally be together. Forever.
It will be, Buster. We're going back to Red Dead Redemption 2.
No.
I bet I could, yeah, Ernest. Most of this game can be done with just melee.
Honey. What's wrong?
I'm sorry. I know you tried,
James, please.
but she's gone. I know that now,
Stop it.
and I can't just keep pretending.
Shut up! What do you want? Do you even know anymore? I'm yours. I'm here for you. So what if I'm not her? I can give you what she never could. I can be better than her. What else do you want me to be? What else can I be?
I am so sorry, Maria. I really am. But this has to stop.
He just called her Maria.
It's time to let it go.
No.
Did you say no?
What?
Excuse me?
I won't let you do this to me. I won't let you go.
Okay.
I can't!
Yeah, here we go. I didn't think that was going to happen, but I knew this was going to be a boss fight. Alright, let's fight. Okay, I'm just gonna watch her for a minute here and see what she does. Oh, pretty quick. This little turd, is that heat-seeking turd or just regular old turd? Looks... Okay. Can I lead this over here to hit her? Oh, there you go. Okay, a little preemptive strike is actually useful here. Hey, be nice. The drums are really killer. Killer. Let's fight the glitchy cage. Buster, is this what your restroom looks like? You better clean it up. The pop-pop. Yeah. Yeah. Right, Pavel. This is a game that's about sadness, I think, in a lot of ways, and denial. Not quite sure what to do here, but I'm just going to keep on. Dodge, dodge. Gonna break my rusty cage. I feel like I should be able to redirect those at her. That was a wicked miss. And I also think this is probably doable with some form of melee. She ain't happy. Okay. Like right here. That feels like a melee opportunity to me. Let's see. Come on, close. Ooh, I recognize this. The demon screams and then attacks. Two strikes. I'm just brute forcing this right now because she like poops out. Come on. One. Okay, let's do this again. So we got 1, 2. 1. Nope. Where'd she go? On the roof? Girl. So we got 1 and 2. Ouch. Keep it moving, James. Keep it moving. We're just gonna keep our head up. She's kind of like the, Yep. I like how she pukes out the dust or whatever that is. Come on, girl. Where are you going next? Sleep dreams after unfiltered beer. Ah, the timing's a little hard to get at first. Come on. Yep. Boom. In your face. Oh, wait a minute. This might not be good. Nope. This ain't good. Oh, no. She's a spider now. We're back in the darkness. No idea what I'm doing. She's above me. Oh my god. So she must be So she's just gonna come down every once in a while like that, I think. Where are you hanging out? Girl, where are you hanging out? Whoa, right there. Oh. So this is kind of like one of the first bosses. The mouth or whatever he was. I'm dodging like crazy. I know it's very dark. Oh no. Yep. Headshot. Okay, that might not have helped, but... Okay, there's 2 strikes. 1. And then there's... What's she gonna do next? 1. Whoa! Where'd she go? Ouch! You hit a man when he's not looking? Gonna hold this down. 1. And what else? What else? What you got? Hi. Hi, how you doing? Come on, let's get together. Let's do this right. Whoa! Whoa, she took a bite out of me right there. That's not nice. I'm out of health. I'm running out of the ammo. Where's she at? I need a help. I need a health. She's mad. Ah, she hit me with that double tap again. It's hard to get the timing down. I'm hoping I get some autosave too, Buster. If I gotta start from the very beginning, I'm gonna rage a little bit. Right, okay, we're good. Come on, show me your things. There it is. Okay, so when she... This might be a quick round. YouTube's got jokes today. So when she lifts up that one, nope. That one? That's a double. Okay. I'm learning. I'm gonna learn this one. I wish I had a little health. Like, it's good for the immersion, but I wish I knew how close I was getting to hurting her. My boy James, his heart's pounding. One, two, three. Dude, if it put me back in the beginning, I would just quit. I'd rage quit, uninstall immediately. Whoa, okay, she's angry. She's angry. She's not happy with that. The problem with me in Souls games, I am enjoying this fight, but the problem with me in Souls games is I get like ridiculously stuck. I like them. It's just, to everyone else's point, they're just hard as hell. But I like them. I don't know if I would ever stream one. Maybe if popular demand had it that way, I would. But from what I've played, they're cool. They got their own thing. I've technically only played what's it called? Dark Souls, the remake. So there could be major nuance that I don't know about. 1, 2, gotcha. At least she's fairly repetitive. I know what she's about to do, when she's going to do it. I see her body language. That was a pretty good start. This is a healthy start. Whether that means anything, we'll see. She's mad. She's definitely mad. I get that. Oh, she jumped back on that. It's a wasted shot. They're really impressive. I'm impressed with what From Software has done. Like, for what they are now. No, she snuck up on me. I don't think she can be attacked during that little burp mode. We'll call that burp mode for now. Ouch. Oh, out of ammo? Oh, thanks. She's still mad. She stays mad. I'm basically out of ammo now. Yeah, I've got 2 shotgun shells left, but I'll let her do a little burp mode thing. Ouch. Oh, I'm totally out of ammo now. I got the pistol. Not really gonna help me though, I'm dead. Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. Come on. She's getting smarter. She's starting to do this little third move. She's definitely having a bad hair day, I agree. What if I can interrupt her? Oh, donk. Wonder if I can get her. I'm sure you can beat her with melee. But I'm going to try and just exercise all of my ammo. Maybe I'll start with the pistol, because I think I can get... It's not very strong, but... I feel like these do like next to nothing to her. Testing a theory, see if I can hurt her during this phase, when she's in her burp phase. Music's great. Ouch. I don't think I can hurt her during burp phase. Oh, caught me reloading. Burp phase. No, she's just mad. No, that is burp phase. As always, I'm trying not to do the same thing over and over again, but that was a mean move. Come on. But I do think this is just going to be a run around and shoot her at opportune times. Burp phase. She's mad. Oh, Sopranos was legendary. It's a good one. It's been a long time, but that was not only a big TV show, I think it was like a cultural thing. Big deal. Sopranos was like Breaking Bad before Breaking Bad existed. At least that's my opinion on it. Yes! Yup! What's the fourth phase? There's usually only 3. Can we stick a fork in this lady yet? Think so. Here comes the fork. Delivered by yours truly. No, you're not. You're not my Mary.
James.
You're the evil of Silent Hill.
James.
That part of me. Defeat her. Got it. Yeah, that felt great. Let's watch this. We're going to pay some real close attention because I want some answers.
Hey, handsome.
Yeah, Arthur. Thank you, Buster. Oh,
Sorry.
she does not look good.
Don't be.
Thank you, Pablo.
I told you. I wanted the pain to end.
Yeah. You did. But that's not why I did it. The truth is, I hated you. I wanted you out of the way. I wanted my life back.
If that's true, then why do you look so sad?
Mary.
It's okay, James. Here.
What is this?
It's what you've been looking for.
What have we been looking for? How mad would you guys be if I just skipped the cutscene right now? 20 hours in. Nice transition. So that was the letter that his wife wrote to little Laura, whoever Laura is.
In my restless dreams, I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday.
It's the beginning of the game. It's
But
the
you
letter.
never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you to come and see me. But you never do. So, I wait. Wrapped in my cocoon of pain and loneliness. I know I've done a terrible thing to you. I wish I could change that, but I can't. I feel so pathetic and ugly laying here. Every day I stare up at the cracks in the ceiling, and all I can think about is how unfair it is. The doctor came today. Told me I could go home for a short stay. It's not that I'm getting better. It's just that this could be my last chance. Even so, I'm glad to be coming home. I missed you so much. But I'm afraid, James. I'm afraid you don't really want me to come home. Every time you come to see me, I can tell how hard it is on you. I don't know if you hate me or pity me. Maybe I just disgust you. I'm so sorry. When I first learned I was gonna die, I couldn't accept it. I was so angry. I struck out at everyone I loved. Especially you. And that's why I understand if you hate me. But I want you to know, I will always love you.
We're like going back in time through the game.
Our
Did
life
you notice this?
together had to end like this.
That's the first garage you crawl through.
I still wouldn't trade it for the world.
So they're basically stepping us back through all the locations. There's the tunnel.
Well,
Next, it should be like
this
in the
letter has gone on too long.
warehouse farmland type
So,
stuff.
I'll say goodbye. I told the nurse to give this to you after I'm gone. Which means that as you're reading this, I'm already dead.
The ranch, right?
But that's okay. I'm not afraid of it anymore. I just hope the pain will end soon.
You're so right, Random.
So that
The music.
you remember me for who I was,
Chef's kiss.
and not what the disease made me. I want you to go on. I want you to live. For yourself. And for others. Like you did for me,
Back to the graveyard, okay.
James.
With Lara.
You made me happy.
Ah, that's great, random. Red Dead Redemption 1 is very fun. I know I said this before, but I think it's better if you've already played Red Dead Redemption 2. It was damn good when it first came out, but I had no idea how good it could be. So they've just rewound us back through all this, like the bar, the nightclub, the bar, then in the town, and then in through this ranch, and through this is where we met Angela at the very beginning of the game in the graveyard. She was looking for her mommy. And I wonder if this is where the credits are going to roll. And apparently that letter she just wrote was what the little girl Laura was looking for. And it's actually a letter to James. Making peace, trophy earned. Reached the leave ending. Okay, so there's more than one ending. Yep, this is exactly how you do a remake. It's amazing. Masahiro Ito, Akira Yamaoka, the two legends behind this, both the art direction and design, and then music. Thank you, Bluebird team. That was awesome. And thank you guys for liking the video. I'd play more from Bluebird. I don't know anything else that they've done, but if they want to remake some of my other favorite old games, bring it. I'll do it. I don't know how many endings. I don't know how we could have affected the ending. Maybe choosing that door at the end, the red door or the rust door. I don't know. Unknown just got back. We got to start the stream again. But basically what happened is there was some good boss fights. Had a boss fight with the evil of Silent Hill that was keeping me in Silent Hill. And then from there, learned that the reason that James hated his wife was because she got sick and she was mean to everyone around her when she found out that she was going to die. She treated all her family and friends poorly, specifically James, which again would make sense why a lot of the enemies had mouths, because she probably said some really mean things to him. Eddie was definitely the hardest. I'm gonna, assuming there's nothing in the trail, nothing coming up in the credits here. I'm gonna throw it out there that I still think, here's what I think, and I might be wrong, I'm probably wrong. So let's look at James, and let's think about James. James is wearing a military jacket, so he could be a combat veteran. He might have some PTSD. He obviously has a hard time communicating with other people. He does. You see it all over the game. In the very beginning of the game, every character that you talk to, they would ask him what he was doing there or what he was looking for, and he didn't really say it. He would just kind of, I'm just looking for someone. I have this letter. You know, he's very shy and didn't have a lot of social skills. Or was just damaged and therefore not able to communicate with other people. I don't know. But another thing that I noticed about, so the enemies are all women, except for some of the bosses, but all of the basic enemies are all women. They either have women's shoes, women's bodies, women's voices, women's legs in the case of the mannequin. But I think that was James dealing with the fact that he hated his wife, and that maybe again he was kind of dealing with the fact that he killed her. And I sensed that early on. I didn't know how the game ended because I haven't played this in 20 years, and I honestly don't even remember if I finished it. But yeah, there you go, random. Iconic pyramid head. One of the most famous characters in the franchise, symbolizes James' guilt and punishment. He's created specifically for Silent Hill 2. Yep, that's kind of what I was thinking, is that's his guilt. Psychological horror themes referencing Freud and Jung. Guilt, grief, and repressed trauma. Yep. Okay, so there's 6 endings. Wow, I didn't know that. How you treat items or behave around other characters. Interesting. So speaking of characters, again, I think all of the human characters, I'm going to change my thought here. I thought all of the human characters were part of James, including Pyramid Head. Like I really did see that was his violence, but now I see it written that way. It's really his guilt and then him punishing himself for what he did. But I think the human non-enemy characters, Eddie, I still believe was a representation of James's immature, kind of like a teenager, kind of like thoughtless, really careless personality. And one thing I noticed about Eddie is in every scene that we saw him in, he was either cold or we were in an actual freezer. And there's a refrigerator at the very beginning. He kills a man and sticks him into a refrigerator. And if you notice in the movie theater, I saw it, but I didn't really think much of it until I fought him the other night. His breath shows as if it's cold. So I think in Eddie's case, he's freezing. Silent Hill is a freezing place. And then Angela, I think Angela could represent part of James's psyche, his mind too. Maybe James was abused as a child, and that was his like vulnerable, hurt, mistrusting side. Angela was his, and also his side that wanted to unalive himself, which I think he did. I think he did that when we found him. Remember, we found his body underneath blankets in front of a TV early on in the game. Pretty sure that's what happened. I don't know what's under the blanket, but if he was a military man, he obviously knows how to handle a weapon, so maybe he did that. Yeah, Centralia is a real place. Yeah, we looked at that before this happened. Before I started this here, but so, and then Angela's surrounded in fire, and she's like, I noticed that's what really tied together my theory. Combat challenge standard ending. There's 8 endings. Total playing time 21 and a half hours. I traveled 54 kilometers, picked up 360 consumables plus 51 notes. Number of times tried to open locked doors, 308. Number of times checked the map, 718. They know us. They know us so well. Total enemies killed, 287. Oh, I love The Last of Us. I already played that. There's a playlist of that too. I played The Last of Us and The Last of Us 2. Love those games. Enemies killed by shooting, 80. Enemies killed by fighting, which I assume is melee, 207. Total damage, 5,419. Favorite weapon, steel pipe. Number of shots fired, 706. Number of windows destroyed, 197. I healed 124 times. I died 68 times. Still not as many times as I died playing Control. Number of dodges, 1,401. Whoa, crazy. I believe Stellar Blade will be up on the list. That's a really good game. I don't own it, but I played the demo. So you've got those 2 characters, right? You've gained new access, new game plus. Okay. And it changed the load screen. Interesting. So you've got Eddie and Angela pretty much explained. Now I believe Maria was the evil. Maybe we can consider Maria the devil. Let's consider Maria, and then Maria was the end boss as well. Maria was the devil, and he's stuck. I'm telling you, James is dead, and he's stuck because he really can't admit it. He can't deal. He doesn't want to like move on, and all he's doing is punishing himself, and he's in denial. Again, I think there's a good chance that James had some PTSD, and that also explains Monday, G1 and I were laughing because when Lara, who I think represents his innocence, and I'll talk more about that in a second, when Lara was like, how could you do this? You killed her. How could you do this? She doesn't really show any facial emotions. And I believe that's because it's James, and James doesn't really show emotion. He has this problem with showing emotion. You see it every time up until the very end when he screamed out after they killed Maria. we didn't see him do anything. He was just very straight-faced. He might have, hey Leslie, what's up? I think he probably, that's why she didn't show any emotion, because James doesn't even in a mirror know how to show emotion. So his mind was creating this innocent character for him to deal with and for him to latch onto, but he didn't quite know how to make it a real child, a real, someone with real emotion. There was a bunch of other things that I found, that like a handful of other moments throughout the game that I just kind of looked at and said, like, there's no way he's alive. Like, there's no way. Right, Arthur. We did see some emotion when Maria died, but that was his breaking point. He was, at that point, I think he was healing. He finally had admitted, I did this, and he was breaking out of that. I want to see something really quick. Let's go New Game Plus. I don't know what this means. Additional items, graphic modes, and endings. And you can put masks on, James. I think that was in the original one. So there's one of these that I saw something and I want to check. I think it's outline and posterize. I'm going to check something out right at the beginning here, and let's also look at the very, very, very beginning of this. And by the way, if you're having fun watching this and you're not subscribed yet, I have no idea why not. It's free, and you can always change your mind later. Consider it. Let's watch him real closely at the beginning here, now that we know he's the one who... Oops. He's the one who killed his wife. That's my theory, Random. Yep. You're reading that someplace else? Good. I'll tell you why, too. Look at the graphics. These are much... It still looks good, but it's got a very, like, cartoon graphic novel look to it. So right here, I think he's having an emotional event. Like, he is not well right here. And this is probably what's happened right after he did what he did, meaning unalived himself. And I think he just is in so much denial here at the beginning of the story about why he's here, what's gone on. He's feeling sad. And I'm with Mary, where she was explaining, like, it must have been so hard on him to deal with his wife and her being sick. Not only that, but she admits that she took everything out. When she learned that she was going to die, it scared her so bad
Really be in this town.
that she took it out on everyone else, and including specifically James, and was really mean and hateful. This is posterized, so it kind of gives it like a different, like almost like a graphic novel feel. I like it. Yeah, this is awesome. It's brilliant, extremely well done. There's two things I want to check out here at the beginning. So, like, I think after he killed her, like he said, he hated her. And after he killed her, I think he just had a lot of guilt.
Restless dreams. I see that town. Silent Hill. You promised you'd take me there again someday. But you never did. Well, I'm alone there now. In our special place. Waiting for you.
Wonderful. What a game. This is so good. I'm not sure this is going to work, but I'm going to try and see something. Ernest, I have not played Cyberpunk 2077. Nope.
The name on the envelope.
I hear
said
good things.
Mary. My wife's name. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he killed Mary. He murdered
Couldn't
her.
possibly be true.
He smothered her with a pillow.
That's what I keep telling myself.
And he did it because he hated her.
Mary died of
But-
that damn disease 3 years ago.
She was also terminally ill. She was going to die anyway. So I think
Why
he
am I
was
looking for her?
torn. Right here he's saying she died 3 years ago. That's not true.
Special place.
He killed her. And I think he was torn between wanting to
This whole
put her out of her
town was our
misery,
special place.
but also he hated her. He wanted his life back. He didn't want to deal with this
Mary
anymore.
really be here?
He didn't want to be dealt this hand in the first place to fall in love with someone who becomes terminally ill. I mean, that's an awful story.
Waiting for me.
And again, I do think that there's a chance that he is some sort of veteran, combat veteran with PTSD or something. His jacket is exactly like the jacket that they issued to my father back in the 60s when he went into Korea. I still have it. It's the exact same thing. And, you know, he also, I think that he probably thought, okay, I'm going to do this and I can like excuse myself for doing this because she's going to put her out of her misery. But he knows that that's not the real reason he's doing it, right? That's not, that's just a cop out. So someone told me, I heard that if you look in the back, yeah, you can kind of see, if you look in the back here in the back seat with this graphics mode on, there's something wrapped up in a blanket on the back seat. And I don't know about you, but that could definitely be a body. And I don't know why he would have a rumpled up blanket in his back seat, but that could most definitely be a body. That's the twist. He's actually Leon Kennedy. So that's one of the things I wanted to see here. That some people speculate that that's either that's her body. Yeah, that he killed her. I think the idea is that he killed her at the Lakeview Hotel, because when he watched this video that he recorded. And here's another thing where we talk about James not being very good at communicating with other people and why I think he might have some mental problems. When he's filming her, she's talking to him. He doesn't reply. It's just two people in a room and he's filming her and she's saying, "Are you filming me again? And I love coming here," and yada, yada, yada. And she talks all this stuff. He doesn't say a damn word. And I'm telling you, I've been married for 10 years. There are very few times that I don't respond, at least in kind. And I talk a lot, but like, it's not a normal conversation to have just let someone talk to you. And I think he either hated her so much that he didn't want to talk to her anymore, or he has some sort of deeply problem, right? Random, it looks like a body, right? Yeah, we're going back for the fridge. I'm curious about some things here because the game actually wants you to go to Toluca Lake, which is down this way. Oh, that was a great one. If you like this game and this story, I highly recommend that you watch this. Maybe we'll watch it in Discord at some point, but there's a movie called Jacob's Ladder with Tim Robbins and a bunch of other people. Now, it's old. I think it's from 1990 or something. But if you liked this, and I'm kind of shouting this out to Assets specifically, but anyone who likes this game, if you really do, watch Jacob's Ladder and try to pick out the places that inspired this, because I've even heard in an interview the director or the person who made this story, I can't remember his name off the top of my head, we just saw it in the credits, he said that had that movie never been made, if that was never he had never seen that movie, he never would have come up with Silent Hill. Ridiculous, Leslie. I watched it on Halloween. I love it. I've seen it before, but it had been a long time. Okay, so it won't let me leave. I was wondering if it would just let me leave, but it won't. Another thing, I think, I personally think that this whole thing that just happened, that 20 hours of gameplay that I just went through, I think that happened in the blink of an eye as he was dying. And, you know, people go and fall into comas for 3 days and then wake up and recount a story that lasted weeks and months. People do all sorts. The brain is really, really powerful. People have near-death experiences and say that they saw the light and saw their family, or maybe they saw hell or heaven or hell. And I kind of think that that's what happens. I'm not a big believer in the afterlife, although I want to believe it. I believe probably that what we know of the afterlife is that your brain giving you a little show right before you go, right before it's black. And I know that's really dark, but hang with me. We're playing a game that's kind of based around this. So I think personally that if you see light and you see a tunnel and you see your family members that you missed, and you probably had a pretty good life and you're probably pretty happy. And if you see the devil and fire and brimstone and all that stuff, you probably You're not going to hell. You just didn't live a very good life, and you have a lot of regret. And so I think that all of this probably happened, even though it took me 20 hours and I had to walk James 54 kilometers and do all the things that the game just told me about. I think this probably all went down inside his brain in a matter of seconds, right before the switch gets shut off. Yeah, just like dreams, exactly. That's very nice, Buster. I know that. Think about like the story, and the story for this was probably written. I mean, if he saw Jacob's Ladder in 1990 or 1991, he probably wrote a lot of this throughout the 90s, and it just took a long time to get it picked up. James's calves must be ripped. That's okay, Arthur. I don't think there's one answer. And I'm not saying that what I'm telling you is the truth or that this is the way it was intended, because I bet you that there are places where you could read or watch interviews with the people who made the game and they could tell you what they thought. But I think it's purposefully like this. You're purposefully able to like think about it and decide and make your own decisions around what's happened. In my world, I've already explained it. He's gone, he's dead, and this is all him dealing with his remorse and his guilt, and some of that is supported, like as Random was saying, some of that's supported by theories that you can obviously see on the internet. Look back in chat. But it's a gut thing for me, and it also is a psychological thing, like the fact that Lara, the little girl, is his innocence. Think about the last scene. Think about how cool that last scene was. He's finally come to peace with what he did. At least he understands how his wife felt about it, how that she knew that he hated her because of her behavior and because of what she did when she learned that she was going to die. And then you see him leave Silent Hill with the little girl Laura. We never learn who Laura really is, and in my opinion, he was finally reunited with his innocence, and he left. And that's in my translation of what that means is he finally moved on to not living, to the world of whatever happens after. I'm not a big believer in the afterlife, but he moved on to whatever happens. And that's pretty cool. I think that was a great way. Like, I think that was the end of the story I really wanted to see for James and for Mary. I don't believe any of the other characters were real. I also think it's crazy, like the way that Eddie was cold and Angela was hot. That was really weird. Like, I don't know what that symbolizes necessarily. But a teenager or even an immature person can be pretty cold, and they can do things without thinking about it. And they can do things where they're not being the most thoughtful person in the world. They'll say something or do something. Maybe they lack tact. They don't understand that the things that they say and do are going to affect other people. And it's an immature trait, right? On the other hand, someone who's been hurt, like Angela, might be fiery, might be dangerous. Fire is definitely more dangerous than cold. Cold, you can pretty much warm yourself up from, usually, to some extent. Fire, you're not really getting out of that. I think so. Yeah, Arthur. I think Lara is his peace or his innocence, right? His childhood innocence that he lost when he killed his wife and when he went through this whole thing. And maybe even too, again, if he's a military man, if he's a combat veteran, I think there's a really good chance that it kind of reunited him with something that he hadn't had in a long time. The tunnel here is closed, and I remember, and Leslie, you'll have to back me up because my memory is not that great, but I remember a puzzle in the first game where you needed to find this missing L and the missing E. So it's supposed to say welcome. And once you did that, then you could get through here. I don't know what made Mary sick, but I would assume it was cancer, because the creator of the game, as far as I know, his wife died of terminal cancer. And so that's part of where he took the inspiration from, which means that he probably was struggling with some of those feelings of maybe this same thing happened. Maybe his wife, when she learned that she was going to pass, that it was terminal, maybe she freaked out on everybody and was mean to him and didn't take care of him and stuff, because I guess I don't blame. It's not the right thing to do, but what do you do? When you know your time's up, I would much rather have it be a surprise. I don't want to be told like a year or two beforehand. That sucks. So I know that, I think that I read that his wife died of cancer, and this had to do with him writing the story, had something to do with this. It's nice that they put the bike lane here. I want to go into town just for a minute here, just to see. I don't really understand what New Game Plus is other than just giving graphical options. Can I change anything about this? Like I can put a mask on him. This rabbit is from Silent Hill 3, by the way. Oh, I see. So you can hide a lot of stuff to make it more, you mean who was the actor who played them? I don't know. They're buff though. Hey Robin, how you doing? It's pretty serious talk, but this has been a serious game. It's amazing. Oh, look at this. Random, you can turn off the low health vignette. I know this was bothering you at the beginning of the game. So you can turn this off. I would want that on. I don't want to just, but it's more realistic without it. We'll leave it off for a minute. Splatter vignette. Oh, that's when they spray you with stuff. Oh, I like how much you can change here, but I don't think... Robbie the Rabbit. This is cool too, old CRT. So this would have been kind of how it looked on old TVs. It's weird to think about now. I mean, this is a little bit overdone, but without the like lines flickering, probably not that far off from how it was. It's crazy to think about, but that's how pixels and all that stuff, that's how that used to work before digital. Not the actor. I believe those were James. They were things that he put into his own mind to punish him. It's cool to like run through this area because this was really creepy and I moved really slowly. Beginning because you just hear a bunch of noises and this is way before you see anything happening. Before you even get to town, you're just kind of on a little bit of a hike with some creepy noises. The mask makes you think of GTA. I think that's fair. Let me change. I'm going to change the video settings. This is kind of annoying. Let's go with VHS. Oh, black and white versus red. That's pretty. You know, I'm a big fan of that. So this is called 90s. Because of the black vignette around the edges and the lack of color. These games had very low saturation. I hope I don't have to interact with that. Yeah, okay. And I'm gonna skip this real quick. It could be. That could be Arthur. Certainly could be. I think that they were there to punish him, and that he did this because he wanted to be punished. Oh, another thing that I happened to stumble upon is when we were, if anybody remembers, when we went into that small graveyard that was like while we were in the jail, kept going down and down, and remember James eventually jumped into his own grave. One of the names there I didn't recognize, and I later learned that that is the name of the character from Silent Hill Homecoming, which is actually about a soldier who comes back and has to deal with his own problems too. So that is actually about a soldier purposefully. I still think though that the fact that he's wearing an army jacket in this, especially an old like Vietnam era jacket like that, I think it's supposed to imply that he is a combat veteran. Now, do you hear that? Oh, what the hell? A lumberjack trophy earned. Find the chainsaw. No way. Oh, awesome. Okay, replayability. So that must be part of New Game Plus. Can I get in here with it? That's gonna be sick. I was wondering what other than video, like, effects and stuff would be. I'm glad I came in here. What? What? Okay, so he puts it away occasionally? That's really strange. How do you get in here, though? I want to... that looks like... doesn't that look like something you could do? Like that you should be able to break into this farmhouse? I don't remember if the farmhouse is just in a different part of this or what. Can I jump over it? Nope. That looks like I could mess with it, but I think that maybe I did go in the farmhouse at the beginning. This is just not Silent Hill Ranch. James is a bad guy now. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what Bloober does next. This was such a good remake. Like, I don't think I've ever played a remake this good. The only thing I can think of that was even similar to this in like setting a standard for remakes was Black Mesa, the Half-Life 1 remake. That was just so good. But I can't think of a single other thing. Like, very rarely movie remakes are any good. They might be okay, but they're usually not, like, as good. They're usually some watered down version of the original. Yeah, I don't know how to get to there. Help you get some firewood. So I remember going through here, but how do you get... There's got to be a way to go to the ranch. There just has to be. I have a hard time believing all of that stuff. No, I'm not going to climb through there. I have a hard time believing there's no ranch. So I'm going to go look for a way in. See, and this has chains on it too. Can't get in. Random, you're still here. If you feel inclined, you seem pretty quick on Google. Can you look up how to get into Silent Hill Ranch? Pop did turn into a rabbit. And he's a freaky looking rabbit too. Look at this guy. That's a great shot. Thank you, James. You are made for photography. This thing should have a photo mode in it, but hold up, just waiting on my software to catch up. What a ride this was. Thank you guys for being here with me for this ride. So good. I don't think, like, experiencing games with you guys is something like 50% better. Like, I love gaming, don't get me wrong, I really do. But experiencing it together as a team is so damn fun. Yep, you got it. That was potato mode all day. This all looks like something I should be able to do. I don't... What was that? He did. He did. He's a very special kind of rabbit. I'm telling you, there's got to be a way to get in there because, look, it's open. Looks like I could walk in there. It's just for some reason the gate is closed. See, there's like a way into the cornfield. Maybe I can sneak into the cornfield way back here. I doubt it, but maybe. I love how he randomly just turns off the thing and puts it back in his pocket. It's kind of cool. Nope. Oh, it would be so fun to run around in that cornfield, though. Yeah, we'll be back in the sunny, beautiful scenery next week on Monday. I promise. I know that it's a give and take thing, so like, I love playing Red Dead Redemption 2 also, but when I commandeer Monday and Wednesday and take it over from Red Dead Redemption 2, I know I gotta come right back to it. What's that out there? A little scarecrow. This really does look like something you should be able to walk around in. Do you? Chainsaws are fun. They can be dangerous, obviously. I'm gonna actually look this up. You might not be able to, but if you can, we'll find out right now. Give me just a moment. Alright, so it says, located in the mostly rural southeastern area of South Vale, an old, seemingly abandoned cattle or horse ranch that James Sunderland passes by when he first arrives. Yada 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 yada. So it has a still running chainsaw buried into a log only if required criteria has been met. And inside the ranch can only be accessed by modifying the camp. Okay, so we can't get in there. I was hoping we could. Well, let's get in town and cut some people up. I mean, cut some enemies up. People make just doesn't sound right. I've been avoiding a lot of the speculative and like the reviews and what people think the game's about, but I'm looking forward now that I've seen it through to the end. I want to see what other people thought, because I think some of my theories are probably in line with some other people, but as always, the internet will throw up a bunch of other good stuff too. Things that I'm not even thinking about. The military thing or the veteran thing came to me on Monday night after playing the game. I thought, wait a minute, it would actually make a lot of sense, because this guy's got problems, you know, and unfortunately, that's what warfare does to people. Gate key, got it. Oh, he looked over here. What were you looking at? Oh, this. Went to town to get the window fixed. Spare keys in the drawer. Okay. So Friday, of course, will still be Alan Wake 2. I think we've got a long way to go. And then the Lake House. It's so mean that they chained all this off. The Lake House DLC as well, which I'm told is only a few hours long. That might be a good Saturday show type of thing. So for example, in the first game, I think this is where you come through. I don't think that you have to go all the way around through the place we did. This is the other side of that thing that says welcome. That was a gate key. So you could get in out of that area. Solid Hill this away. It does make it a little happier, doesn't it? No, I can't break windows yet. Oh, what? You can? What does he break the glass with? I don't even have a pipe yet. Awesome. Lovely. Love it. But as I was saying, Alan Wake 2 will take its time. It'll be a thing that I don't know how long it's going to last. I've probably got 18 hours into it, and I'm expecting it to be somewhere around 25 or 30 hours, I think. I don't know. But we're going to have to eventually decide what the next Friday, Saturday game is. I don't really have a long list. I have some games that have been recommended that are on the backlog, so I can bring those together. But maybe especially for you Legends, if you have feelings, strong feelings, one way or another, which game you'd like to see next, drop it into the Legends only chat in Discord, and we can talk about it there. Yeah, I might as well go Power Tools. Same thing here, the Roadrunner, which looks like it's probably like a... I don't know what this is. Maybe a... another farm? But if you have thoughts, I want to hear them. I'm looking for... This is going to be a tough one to top. this is going to be a very difficult game to beat. Doesn't have to, but... So is Alan Wake. I mean, that's another... Like, up until today, I've been playing 2 absolute top-tier games. It's crazy to think that I started this journey in the first week of October, and here we are in almost the end of November. I did not expect this game to be so long. Otherwise, you know, same old stuff. What's for dinner tonight? What are you guys eating? We're gonna do, I wanted to do a pork loin, but I just did pork chops instead, but I'm gonna make some rosemary pork chops and top them with some cherries. Should be quite nice. I'm not gonna pick anything up, I'm just looking for enemies here. Selling tanning lotion here would be tough. Yep. There. Oh, blood. Let's see what's going on. Karate chop. Go. This chainsaw was completely unexpected. Not something that I thought was going to be here. I think it was this way into town. Oh yeah, follow the blood. Sushi Wednesday, awesome. When I used to work in offices, I don't anymore, and I've worked from home for like over 10 years, but when I used to, we used to do Thai Thursdays. I love Thai curry, pad Thai, drunken noodles, all that stuff. And does it remind you of the beginning of the movie? It's so cool how the mask even works in the cutscenes. Arthur's having spinach, potatoes, and scrambled eggs. That sounds delicious. Kind of sounds like that frittata that I make sometimes. Frittata's good. So we're gonna do pork. Pork with rosemary and then some cherry preserves on top of that. Probably have a baked potato on the side. Although I could eat that Russian food that I made for lunch more. That was really good.
Hello?
I forgot just how long you have to chase them. And then we go in here. So I learned, so when you go through here, I think it's kind of neat. I never noticed that the door actually slams shut behind you. I didn't know that. I saw someone playing this and they pointed that out. I was like, oh wow, I didn't even notice that. Spaghetti bolognese? Bolognese? I can't remember how to say that. I know if it was wine, you would say Sangiovese, so it's probably bolognese. That sounds delicious, and I'll be there. Just hold my seat, please. Photos welcome, yes. I don't want to use a health drink. I want to mess somebody up with this chainsaw. Skip. Already seen all this. Here we go. No, I want... How do I change to the chainsaw? Still so satisfying. Did it take my chainsaw? No way.
What was that thing?
You don't like rabbits. No way. It couldn't possibly have taken the chainsaw. That would be pointless. think it's kind of locking me into the, yeah, beginning of the story here. High-end cookies with lots of frosting. That's cool. Just have a simple cornflake dinner just to... I get that. I'm trying to like press and hold all these different options. I have no idea where... Equipment. There we go. So you have to arm it through the start menu. It's not one of the quick selects. That kind of makes sense because they need to have space for all the weapons you do eventually pick up. This too. I'm pretty sure all these guys are James. I'm pretty sure these are all James. Like that's James. That's the green jacket, the jeans, the boots. So I think this is kind of an indication that there's a bit of a time loop. Oh yeah, I've had crumble. You, get back here. Come to daddy. I know what's wrong with it. It ain't got no gas in it. You, come here. Little salamander thingy. Where'd he go? Well, that's kind of satisfying. Alright, it wanted me to go the other way. I'm gonna find some more enemies, and then I'll probably let you guys go for the night. This has been too fun. Come here. You. Walking is a crime. Oh, are they one? Is this a one-hit weapon? Because this would make a second playthrough pretty good. The Duracell rabbit, exactly. Just keeps going and going and going. You. Oh yeah. Tell me it's this powerful against like, against the nurses, and I'll play the whole game again with just the chainsaw. James could take on a side gig, cutting up firewood, or maybe like dealing with tree removal. Yeah, you just gotta hit him. I won't chase him. Come on. Somebody wanna... Come on, you wanna play rough? Let's go. You. It's OP. It's absolutely overpowered. This is wonderful. I will graciously sign up to use this weapon every single moment of the game. There's also something cool about that sound of like a two-stroke chainsaw. One slice. They run away from this weapon. Exactly. They don't want nothing to do with this. Cutting Christmas trees. Yep. You know, you need to like trim the bottom of the Christmas tree. They usually aren't set up right. Or if you go Griswold, you cut the top off. Uh-oh. These little guys, come here. Come here. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna hurt you. Chainsaw on a little bug. Love it. Yes, not Texas. It's the Silent Hill chainsaw. If you could get close enough to attack Eddie with it, I think it would be. For the second round, definitely. And I'm sure he would die quicker, too. Wish I could get a little wider shot. Oh, look at him posing. Hey, how you doing? I wish I could get a wider shot so you could actually see the chainsaw in his hand. Someday, hopefully they'll put it. But the sound of the engine running just makes me super happy. Yeah, stick that back in your pocket. Okay, folks, I don't know, what do you think, Muscane? I think it's a 10. Flawless victory. Absolute masterclass in how to remake a very, very good game that people were destined to argue over. I think it was a random user who was saying how bad people treated this game when they first released the trailer. People were so angry and saying it looked terrible. Yeah, what now? It was amazing. I would happily invest another 20 hours into playing this all over again. In fact, this will go down as... It's weird because it isn't the first time I've played the game, technically. It's the first time I played the remake, but I did play the first game back in 2004, whenever it came out. But here we are. Loved it. Loved every second of it. He'd be screwed if he slipped in a puddle. Hey, Pavel, thank you so much for the super chat. Game over. Thank you. Thank you, buddy. Thanks, Robin. And of course, Arthur, thank you for moderating. I know G1's not here anymore, but it was glad to see him too. I know I was hoping I could get a picture of him with a chainsaw, but I took so many pictures. I don't know what I'm going to do for a thumbnail. I kind of like the thumbnail that I used today, but I don't know. I'll check it out. I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. It's Thursday, pretty much. For some of you, it already is. And I'm looking forward to the weekend. Remember to come back for Friday, 3 p.m. Los Angeles time. I'll be playing Alan Wake 2. Also Saturday, 7 a.m. Los Angeles time. I'll be playing Alan Wake 2 again. Maybe we get lucky and see some more Night Springs DLC, the third chapter, the last chapter. I don't know. We'll see. And Silent Hill was a nice movie too. Yep, I think that worked out really well. And again, just on the topic of movies, if you really like this game, go check out Jacob's Ladder. I don't know where it's available for streaming, but I bet it is. Maybe for rent from Amazon or something like that. But it's really worth it. It's a dark movie. It's a lot like Silent Hill. You'll see the. I bet you'll see the similarities. It's a different story, but it's very similar in a lot of ways. And there is a child actor in that movie who will probably surprise you. I'll just say that. If you're not going to watch the movie, go look at the IMDb. I was surprised by the child actor that plays in that movie because I never heard that he was in anything like that. But anyway, maybe more on that topic some other time. This has been great. Shout out to Bloober Team, who will never hear this, but I love what you did here. Top tier. One of my favorite games of all time. That's it. That's the video. Love you guys. Peace, love, and burritos.